Hello followers of Metal Wani. Today we have with us Ralf Scheepers and Alex Beyrodt of German power metal giants Primal Fear with us today.
Hi, great to be here.
Hello, this is Alex.
Ralf here.
So you guys are releasing a new album called Apocalypse in a few months. Could you give us a few updates about the album? What is it about, the themes, some bits about the songwriting?
Yeah. Basically, it's like we always do, having personal experiences mixed with a little bit of science fiction and entertainment. So basically, there's no huge message behind it. Each song is separately regarding a story, which could be easily a movie or whatever. So it's basically every song telling a little bit of a story, right? So there's no like a conception behind it this time. It's just like I said, story closed by every song.
Do you want to add something about the songwriting?
Well, yeah, of course. We always try to come up with the best possible powerful riffs we can compose at this point, and I think the album pretty much covers the status, the current status of our playing and our vision of music at this point.
Your lyrics have been a source of controversy as well as question among a lot of fans, and this is partially because you guys generally do not tend to explain your lyrics as such. Is there any specific reason for this?
I mean, we will always keep it a little bit open. It's like reading a book. Everybody can make his own little story behind it. There's a little bit of a hint we give to the people and to think about things, but we never. Of course, we sometimes have statements, strong statements, but basically we also leave it open to the guys who are listening to it and reading the lyrics to build their own little thing behind it, because everybody has his own little struggle, his own little fight. And for instance, like years ago, Fight in the Darkness, so many people wrote us, this song gave them a lot of input in fighting their own story. So everybody has his own little story behind our stories. Basically, that's how we do it. We keep it a little bit open. So we have our statements, but we let the listener a little bit of a space to make their own little story behind it, right?
So Alex, I'm sure you guys have been in the power metal scene for a while now. So are there any other power metal bands, either new or old, that you look for a bit of ideas or some inspiration?
Only personally speaking, no. I'm so long in this business. And when you're in this business for so many years, you've seen it all, and so we know exactly what we want, how we want it, and I get my inspiration from other things. Actually, I get inspired by writers. I read books, stuff like this, and also, of course, other guitar players, but not from the power metal scene. I listen to Joe Bonamassa or stuff like this. This is something which inspires me as a player, and so that's pretty much it.
So you guys have announced that you're going to tour for promoting the new album in October in Europe. Could we expect something similar in the other continents, for example, an American tour, perhaps?
Yes, also this we start this year actually a new world tour, which will, like you said, start in October in Europe, and then we will go to Japan and Australia again. And of course, we also keep our eyes and ears open for next year, maybe North American, but it's not so easy anymore because borders are somehow sadly closing a little bit. For us European bands, especially German bands, it has been always difficult to get working visas and stuff, and it costs a lot of money before you go there, and then you have to really calculate and have your good partners in America who make everything a little bit maybe break even at least. You don't want to have somehow like a bad burden or getting bankrupt after you did a North American tour. So basically, it's got to be calculated, clever, and there's our booking managements behind it, and so it takes a while until we go maybe back to North America again. But like I said, we are opening the world tour in October, and we're really looking forward because we are also changing the set list a little bit this time. And not only this time, we always do it, but of course we have the new songs in it, and then we dig out some very old songs with the first albums. So it's going to be very interesting for the fans.
So this was some sort of a fan favorite question actually. Some of the fans claim that many of your bonus tracks actually tend to be like the best, tend to have like the best tunes on the album. What do you have to say about this?
Well, it's opinions. It's everybody has a different opinion, and stuff like this happens. And it's always really difficult to pick a bonus track because you like every song. They are your babies, and it's always a struggle. Which song is going to be the bonus track?
It's not easy when you have 15 to 20 songs. You have to pick for an album. And then songs are not on the album, which you think, wow, fuck, we should be on the album. But in the other hand, you need also a little bit of a red line. If you have somehow similar sounding songs, just a little bit, only if it's the tuning, whatever. You can't have like the same detuning in 3 or 4 songs in a row. So you keep these songs in the background to maybe release it later. So we're not producing like B songs anymore. Everything we touch, we think first of all it's a song for us, and then we release it.
And maybe we should do a bonus track tour.
Maybe.
A set list only bonus tracks.
So you guys have been to Hellfest once a long time back, I think in 2005 or something. 2010, sorry. So what do you think of the festival? You've been on the main stage today, I think. Was it the first time?
Yeah,
the main
it was growing.
stage,
Alex. It was really much more impression. It was really big and growing. Really happy. Really, really positive evolvement here.
I mean, just everything is perfect. The weather is perfect. The organization is perfect. The venue, the festival soil is perfect.
Absolutely.
The atmosphere, and of course the crowd was just amazing. I mean, they loved us from the first note, so it was really cool.
Alright guys, so last question for today, very easy one. Which are some of the festivals other than the one here, Hellfest, that you enjoy or have enjoyed playing at?
I mean, I'm happy with Wacken all the time. And of course, the Masters of Rock is also great in Czech Republic. It would be unfair to say there would be a festival we don't like so much, because we're actually love being on stage no matter where and when. So yeah, like I said, Wacken, Masters of Rock, and yeah.
Anything you need
Grass
to
Pop. Grass Pop, yeah.
Thanks for mentioning that.
I have so many names in my head I can't remember.
But Grass Pop is something special. Grass Pop also has a special atmosphere, like Hellfest, and also like Wacken, like Bang Your Head, and then you start counting them all. Yeah,
it's not fair to leave them out.
It's difficult. I mean, for my personal musical tastes, Grass Pop is great. For me personally, for my musical tastes. But yeah, we love them all.
Cool.
Thank you so much guys for having us, and all the best for your future album as well as the tour.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.